Did you know that over 14% of Filipino teenagers were vaping before the government stepped in? What started as a trendy alternative to smoking is now at the center of one of the biggest regulatory crackdowns in Philippine history. Stores are closing, but illegal vapes? They're everywhere. So, what really happened and what's next for the industry? Let's find out. Over the past 3 years, the Philippine vape industry experienced a roller coaster ride, booming one moment and embattled the next. Vape shops popped up on every corner, and colorful e-cig gadgets became the must-have alternative for smokers trying to quit. By 2021, vaping was the new cool, embraced by both young and old Filipinos. About 1 in 7 Filipino teenagers were already using e-cigarettes, a staggering 14% of that age group. Even though adult usage was lower, nearly 1.6 million adult vapers fueled the market's growth. The stage was perfectly set for an industry that was about to soar. But then, a wave of strict government policies began to change the game. In mid-2022, new laws reclassified e-cigarettes as consumer products rather than medicines. Age limits, graphic health warnings, and mandatory product certifications were now the norm. For small businesses, meeting these new requirements meant endless paperwork and steep penalties. A first offense could cost 2 million pesos and 2 years in jail, with harsher penalties for repeat violations. By January 2025, dozens of vape manufacturers and importers had already been suspended. Despite the clampdowns, the passion for vaping had grown, especially among the youth. Over 14% of young teens were using e-cigarettes, even more than traditional cigarettes. Surveys revealed that more than 1 in 5 early high school boys were e-cig users. For adults, about 3.6% of men and 0.5% of women were current vapers. However, stricter enforcement, like banning sales near schools, aimed to curb underage vaping. The battle between rising demand and strict regulations continues. When vaping was on the rise, the industry was worth billions, creating a mini economic boom. Disposable e-cigarettes dominated the market, making up about 65% of all sales by 2023. But by 2024, tax stamps and higher excise taxes started to bite into profits. Revenue from legitimate sales fell short, with only a fraction of taxes collected compared to retail sales. Legitimate retailers, burdened with compliance costs, began downsizing or shutting down entirely. The once booming market had hit a contraction phase. As the government tightened the rules, a black market for vapes exploded. Massive shipments of smuggled e-cigarettes started pouring in from overseas. In one operation, customs seized multi-million peso hauls of unregistered products. A local brand was even implicated in a major tax evasion scandal, raising billions in allegations. With enforcement agencies raiding shops left and right, many owners were forced to shut down. But illicit sales continued to thrive on online platforms and through backdoor channels. Even amid crackdowns, the battle among vape brands grew fiercer. Disposable devices from brands like Geek Bar and Elf Bar led the charge. These pocket-friendly gadgets became wildly popular despite regulatory hurdles. Meanwhile, established brands like Relax and even IQOS faced their own challenges adapting to new rules. New players like Vape entered the market, trying to undercut the giants on price and puff count. In this cutthroat environment, only those with the resources to comply could stay afloat. The Philippine vape industry's journey is a classic clash between rapid innovation and strict regulation. On one hand, it offered smokers a chance at a healthier alternative. On the other, government crackdowns and tax hikes reshaped the market overnight. Now, we face a future where only the most adaptable will survive. Will a leaner, compliant industry emerge, or will the underground continue to thrive? For now, all eyes remain on the Philippines, searching for balance amid the smoke.